Hey guys, it's Brennan the Paleo Dude, and welcome back to another Jurassic World unboxing and review video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Epic Evolution Ruthless Rampage Allosaurus. This one's been on my to unbox list for a while. There are actually two color variants of this. I think one with lighter blue on the back, and this one I believe is the dark blue variant. It's a really cool figure. Originally, when I saw the promo images, I wasn't too big of a fan. The teeth kind of at the back here stood out as way too large. Definitely when the mouth is closed, it's more apparent. And the leg length and whatnot, it just looked odd. I felt like the legs were too long and the tail was too short. But again, that was the angle. Tail's actually pretty nice, decent length. A lot longer than some of the previous Allosaurus figures we've seen, and overall the proportions aren't that bad, but we'll see what it looks like out of the box in a second. Here on the back we've got the Triceratops and the Neovinator, and Fax app scan code, Rampage attack sound, and then there's a switch on the tail that makes the spikes stick out. So let's test that out. That's a pretty cool feature. The spikes actually stick out pretty far. Yeah, so let's see if it's fastened into the box by the feet. That would suck. I don't think it is. It's a bonus. Came right out. Okay, we yeet the box. The feet are a little messed up though, so we gotta rotate these to the position. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the legs are pretty long, but that is a pretty solid figure. I don't mind at all. Wow. It actually looks pretty nice. The teeth still are a little bit of an issue, but overall this figure is quite beefy, quite large. I think they're going for a contrast with the Dominion one, where the legs are kind of shorter. The head size is the same actually, which is pretty neat, inconsistent. It might actually have a shorter tail than the Dominion one, yeah. There's a lot more spikes on the tail as well as the back. Obviously this is, I guess, more stylized because it's supposed to be epic evolution. So like the Triceratops in the lineup, they added all these spikes and plates and whatnot to make it look more, I don't know, armored. But everything about it is a completely new sculpt. The hands are pretty nice. They're facing inwards. The tongue is painted this very dark purple, almost black, which is really nice. Most of the Allosaurus have that. The original Battle at Big Rock figure has kind of like a dark blue tongue. You can see it's a lot smaller than this Allosaurus. It doesn't stand as well, but the color looks more similar to what we got later on with this kind of like darker brown and darker blue. They definitely look alike. The scan code is on the leg. It's covered up by this kind of scratched patch of skin. Now what's really cool is underneath they have this fleshy muscle texture, which is super neat. I don't know if we've seen that in the past. Hold on. Let's see what they did for Indominus. And it looks like, yeah, underneath there's nothing but normal skin texture. But on the Allo, they added a little bit of flesh, which is really cool. I think that detail's super neat. I know they didn't color it, so it doesn't stand out too much, but nice little detail along with the scratch on this kind of flap. So the spikes jut out from the back like quills, and it's a very smooth mechanism. There's no like resistance or anything. It's just immediate, very nice. The color is awesome. Goes from the leg to the body all the way up to the end of the snout. We've got some around the ridge on the eye here. There's a lot of scratch marks on the body. That's something that most dinosaurs from this lineup have, some sort of like battle damage. That's been kind of a theme since the Fallen Kingdom lineup. A lot of the dinosaurs will just come with these scratch mark details on the body, which I find really neat. That detail is fantastic to add and really brings it to life. Now the mechanism for the head is this rotating wheel. I think you just go forward and back. There we go. Oh, uh-oh. It's a little harder to bring it back up, but it's super easy to go down. So 1 snap, 2 snap. I think I have to push it backwards for it to go up. But you can keep it in 2 different positions, like head up like that, and then I think halfway. Yeah, there's a halfway like that, and fully up. Yeah. It would, I don't know if my figure is the only one that's a little hard on the up mechanism. There's a lot of resistance to it when trying to rotate it back up from the downwards position, right? Like this. See, I'm struggling. I don't know if it's supposed to go backwards like that, or if you have to rotate it the opposite way, but thank goodness it has these spikes that you can like hook your finger on, because it would be a lot harder if it was smooth. So the mechanism is not bad at all, and inside of the mouth is fully painted. The eye paint's really nice. The claws aren't painted. The toes are painted. Dew claw's not painted. And overall the paint job is perfect. I don't have any issues with it at all. Now, compared to a character, this guy's pretty big. It's larger than the medium-sized assortment. This is more like the electronic Carnotaurus scale, which I have one over here. It's actually a little bit bigger than the Carno, but yeah, that's kind of the size range that it falls under. And then the non-electronic medium-sized ones, like the Suko are actually quite smaller in scale, which I will unbox, I think after this video. So yeah, overall, this figure originally was not my favorite, but it's definitely grown on me. I don't have that many problems with the sculpt as I did on first viewing of the promo images, but having it in person, having it in hand, I definitely see the proportions are really nice. The tail is super long, has some poseability to it even, which is a fun addition, and the legs aren't like the biggest part of the body like they led everyone to believe in the promo images. And there's so much poseability with the legs too, which are very stable. So yeah, overall, definitely not the worst Allosaurus we've gotten, and it does have some fun features as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out my previous unboxings if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.